Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm your host, Shady Davey LaFlair, and I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, with the very first episode of Ziggy Cruze with the wrestling news. And we're going to start off with the highlights. The first match of the night.
This is Smackdown November 22nd, 2024. And we start off with match. Uh, on Friday night SmackDown was the women's U.S. title match of Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green and Blair Davenport in three-way match.
Yes, for the new future women's American Championship.
Yep,
I believe that's the name of it.
U.S.
Oh,
Championship.
American U.S. champion. But kudos to them to actually having their own division and putting that belt out there and giving Chelsea Green. I think she will be the go ahead championship for this belt.
Yeah, the inaugural champion.
Yes,
Yes, and that's a good choice for them too. I'm also Team Chelsea Green right there
I
with
mean at
you.
least they're doing something in the right direction.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it appears they're I don't know if they're writing Jade Cargill out of the storyline here with this backstage attack that Bianca had to run off the 10-2. There's been several rumors running around the rumor mill.
Well, it sounds like usually when that happens,
Yeah.
yeah, it might be on the way out the door or just might be some time off. Whatever it is, we look forward to having her back in that spot that she's already in that tag team, and they will break at it eventually, and she will do her own thing. Probably be the next contender for the championship. All right, and we had the LA Knight match versus Santos Bill Dantasma, and they doing something really interesting with this match. I mean, it was a good match. Kudos to them, but I really like what they was doing with Shinsuke Nakamura here at the end. But I want you to kind of follow up on that matchup and what you kind of seen for it.
Looks like they're really building towards a big matchup between LA Knight and Santos, or not Santos, so we just took off Shinsuke
Mm-hmm.
Nakamura for the for the men's U.S. title. And I wonder if that's going to be have they announced that at Survivor Series or Saturday Night Main Event?
Oh, it might be at the main event. I'm not really sure, but we will get back to you on that. And please always like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Any kind of comments that you want to ask us right here or
Yes.
Ziggy Cruz, just hit you up in a comment
Yes.
or anything like that.
Any big things going on with your bowling network this week?
Ah, well, I mean the Kingpins did take 2 out of 3 last week, so and we're sorry for any technical difficulties that had happened because I guess fortunately there was no mics, but you people tuned in anyways, and we thank you and we appreciate you. So come back each and every week for that. Bone with the Kingpins as we took 8 of 10. I think we're in eighth or ninth place right now, but we're gonna try to get back to the top. So and it's a long season to go, so come back for that.
That's very exciting stuff we've got going on the Kingpins Bowling Network.
Yes, sir.
Okay, stuff recording.
And here we are back with the tag team division. And what do you think is going to go on in this turmoil that we have with these events?
Yes, it's interesting what's going on with. Looks like they're breaking up DIY with Street Profits called him bad news. Bad news. So later we'll be having Tommaso Ciampa versus Montez Ford later in the evening to settle this, get the ball rolling more. We'll see what happens.
Eventually, I see a breakup in between that tag team as well, and Montez Ford is going to go and venture out and do his own thing. So,
Yep.
but well, I guess we'll see.
Or one of them might go to AEW and join the Hurt Locker. Hurt business, whatever they call themselves.
I don't know, but hopefully, I don't want to see. I don't know. I don't want to ever see anybody go to AEW and ruin their career.
Yes. I concur.
Just saying.
Of Roman Reigns with the original bloodline. And the question is, who is the fifth member?
Who is the fifth member going to be? Action.
All right, here we are.
All right, and next up we had Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens promo, and these two legends, they're going to go down as one of the greats. And hats off to Cody Rhodes for doing his thing and holding down the face of the championship right now as he retains and I think he's going to retain. I shouldn't have jumped the gun and said retain, but I think he's going to go ahead and retain this
I think
championship
he's
match.
also going to retain.
And I just want to just point out to the fact of um, I want to mention the oddly placement of the Wheatley branded vodka that was sitting in the audience right there behind him, about 3 rows back. Did you happen to see this, Ziggy Cruze, with the wrestling news?
No, I did not.
I it was
Had vodka in the background. New weekly advertiser
I guess it was
coming to you this November.
product placement.
Brought to you by Smirnoff Vodka. We have Survivor Series.
Product placement.
I am interested in seeing some good matches between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Two people who have a reputation of pulling out like big high spots, and you don't know what's going to come next.
Well, Cody Rhodes is a world-class worker.
World class.
And as being the face and the champion of WWE right now, just doing a terrific job. Kevin Owens, great promo. These guys are going to put on a championship match. Is the championship going to go to KO?
No.
No.
All right, and we come back to a backstage segment with the original one and only Bloodline to try and discuss who they don't even know where the fifth member is. So
they sure don't, Ziggy Cruze, but you will find out. Check out on the flip side.
Sucked.
That sucked. Okay, now we got Bayley and Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton and Candice LeRae. What do you think is going to happen in this matchup right here?
Well, it looks like it's a big matchup building to the women's Survivor Series match. After the match, a bunch of the women for the Survivor Series match, they come out. All hell breaks loose, and Rhea Ripley comes out and runs everybody off.
A schmoz, Bret Hart would say.
Schmoz.
Yes. Up next, we got Montez Ford versus Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso.
You touched Tommaso.
I know. Never mind. We won't go there. But I'm glad they're kind of going this direction, because you're about to see these teams break up and separate and go their own ways. And it's about time for these guys to kind of do that. So just be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to relive some of the magic that Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano achieved in NXT. So we'll see how that carries over to the main roster.
And another quick little promo real quick. Saturday night's main event's coming back. And please tune in for that. As we will be covering that, hopefully. I guess we'll probably cover that, hopefully.
Of course we'll cover it. It's wrestling news.
Yeah, because
that's what we do at Ziggy Cruze Wrestling News.
And there we go, the epic clip hanger event that we all waited for the end of the night. And can I say, what a big ovation, a huge pop tonight for Paul Heyman.
Man, they went crazy for the man. Crazy.
And I thought that was a big pop until out walked another man.
Yeah. Look in my eyes.
What do you say?
Oh yeah, I didn't see that one coming. They tried to swerve us by making us think it was going to be Seth Rollins. They got us all thinking about that. They're like, look at this hand. Well, look.
Yes, that's just the WWE just playing that mighty super hand that they got. A huge deck of cards they got.
Huge deck of cards.
Yeah, so it's going to be a stacked war game. So please, man, tune into that, and always come back and check us out right here on Ziggy Cruze Wrestling News. And I'm going to hit you with a trivia question. Ziggy Cruze, are you ready?
We've got trivia questions.
Yes. All right, Ziggy Cruze, man, and we got a question in the chat earlier on in the comments, and they want to know, the trivia question is, what year did the WWE adopt its current name, and pretty much what year did they get the F out?
When did they get the F out? Trying to think about this, because it was near the end. It was the end of the Attitude Era, which was late 90s. So it would be the beginning of the 2002. What was the next era? The Ruthless Aggression Era?
Yep.
John Cena. So
the GOAT.
The GOAT. Yeah. PG era, I think, is what they called it until the. Oh, anyways, let's see, 2000. So it'd be the early 2000s. I would say 2002.
Well, you was exactly correct the first time when you said 2002 was when they got the F out. And of course, come back each and every week. We'll give you the highlights as best as me and this guy right here can do it. The man, the myth, the legend, Ziggy Cruze with the
Wrestling
wrestling
news.
news. Peace. Like and subscribe.